It was standing room only at the village church as residents gathered for Shell Point's Lifecare refresher course. The event was a chance for Shell Point residents to obtain as much information as possible about their life care options.
So our hope was to resolve some commonly asked question and clarify any confusion that there might be out there about any types of things related to contracts or life care.
Vice President of Sales and Marketing Ronette Ikso was one of the presenters who offered a wide variety of information for those in attendance.
Jeff Corey spoke about 3 very important things related to long-term care insurance policies and what people need to look at. He also offered to review long-term care insurance policies for anyone who might need it. Diane Konopka really focused on the difference between what's covered in your supplemental insurance and your Medicare benefit, and then also what's covered in your life care contract. Randa Lee spoke about what you need to do if you have a pre-planned hospitalization, or if you're in the hospital, what you need to do to have a smooth transition for an admission into the nursing pavilion. Carol Clark really focused in on her desire to care for people. Certainly want to make sure that we're taking the best care of you in the medical center whenever you visit that area. And then the area that I spoke on was in relation to the various contracts that have been offered over time at Shell Point. I wanted to make sure that people take the time to review their contract, look at their long-term care insurance policy, and get to know what they're entitled to before they ever need it.
The event was not just a lecture. After hearing about all the life care options, residents were then able to head to kiosks where they could meet individual Shell Point departments for their specific questions.
They answered the questions that needed to be answered. It was a long meeting, but it was worth every minute.
For residents like Joe Ellen Ryan, events such as the Life Care Refresher Course are pivotal in ensuring that you have a strong grasp on what your life care options are.
This is a very valuable program, and you could see from the audience the number of people that were all very interested, and these are questions that needed to be answered. I've read recently that Lee County is one of the fastest growing counties in the nation for senior care. And so I think it's wonderful that we had this.
And don't worry if you were unable to attend this past Life Care Refresher course. There are more events like this planned down the line.
We do plan to hold these life care refresher courses again in the future. We've been told by the residents that attended today that we ought to repeat this. If you are ever on the fence about attending one of these life care refresher courses, don't be. You would want to make sure that you come. It's an educational experience, just a time to refresh and recall what it was that you bought when you came to Shell Point.
So keep an eye out for future events so you can be reminded on the importance of life care at Shell Point.
They're all saying life care, lifestyle with life care, but we're going to have to add the word compassionate, because that's what Shell Point is about, compassionate life care.